This week on The Fierce Life.
So the decision's been made, and it's a majority vote. We're killing that caribou. So, it's game time.
He looked like a big sucker.
Lay the hammer down on this moose.
Fierce Firearms presents The Fierce Life. Brought to you by Jack Link's Beef Snacks, Feed Your Wild Side, Swarovski Optics, See the Unseen, Cryptek, Battlefield to Backcountry, Fierce Firearms, Ferocious Performance, Deadly Accurate, Barnes Bullets, Optimized for your target, Sportsman's Warehouse, America's premier outfitter, Cut-A-Back, More Deer, Fewer Blanks, Rizzini USA, Sporting and Field over-under shotguns for the discriminating shooter, Limb Saver, Tally Manufacturing, Premium Scope Mounting Solutions, HuntingIllustrated.com, the voice of the hardcore hunter.
Welcome to The Fierce Life. On today's show, we're going to be joining up with Courtney Crane, aka Corndog, who is one of our team members here on the Fierce Life TV show. He's going to be joining up with one of our good friends, Sean Raymond of Yukon Big Game Outfitters. He's going to travel to the Yukon and hunt for early season caribou and moose. Sean has one of the biggest hunting concessions in all of Canada, so this is going to be a fantastic show. Buckle up, get ready, here it comes. Corndog straight up.
Well, hey guys, we are here in Whitehorse. We got here late last night, about 11:30. We didn't get to bed till about 2, so we got the big dark rings around the bottom of our eyes. But we are up here with Yukon Big Game Outfitters with Sean Raymond, and we're just about to get on one of these big beavers and fly out to go hunt mountain caribou, moose, and grizzly. So cross our fingers to see if we can get the trifecta done. But other than that, it's just loading up, getting the gear on here and getting out to our camps. And so we will kind of show you along the way. Yesterday was a long day of traveling. We were up at about 4 in the morning and took us all dang day, but that's what it takes to get up here to Whitehorse to hunt these awesome and amazing animals up here. So stay with us and we'll get after it. Let's load them up.
This segment of The Fierce Life is brought to you by Fierce Firearms, Ferocious Performance, Deadly Accurate.
coming in over the valley, you know, he's got this awesome main camp off one of these lakes, and as you kind of come up over the hill and down and in, I mean, it was just gorgeous to say the least. And there's this little camp on the north end of the lake. We swing around, we land, get all of our gear unpacked. We had our guides and wranglers. A cook was there. It's awesome. He's got these little guide camps off the side. You have your main lodge. Nothing special, but I tell you what, you feel like you're king of the castle up there in the Yukon.
Ben, how you doing? It's a pleasure to have Fierce Firearms here in our camp.
The cook was great. There was hot food, nice warm stoves to keep you cozy at night. I mean, his accommodations are absolutely top notch for being up there in the middle of the bush. Sean has multiple different camps. This one that I flew into just so happened to be a horseback camp.
That way if you guys have a crash, I know where to find you guys.
Gotta make sure the Swarovski tripod does not get lost. Dude, not a chance. Would you ever catch me eating this? That's like chaunt. Wild pink salmon. Not all about wild.
You know, hunting moose, mountain caribou, we had to lock some hours on some horses. So basically the next morning, straight from base camp, we jumped on the horses to go, you know, to spike camps basically, more or less. And that's where we headed on the first trip, was to a base camp to go hunt mountain caribou.
So we've been on the horses for, I'd say probably about an hour. Little jump, we decided to jump off, do some glassing, stretch our legs. How many miles do you think we covered just barely in that hour?
Maybe about 5 to 7.
5 to 7 miles in an hour?
Yeah.
It's a pretty dang good pace. I would probably be at half a mile right now if I was on my own 2 feet.
So one of the key things up here is glassing, and that's kind of what we just did. We rode out to a point, and Cole knows this area where we can see a lot of ground, and that's where optics come into play. And we've got the good old Swarovski, the FL0502s, and spot and scopes. They're you got to have them up here in this country. So Swarovski all the way.
Well, hey, we're up here in the Yukon, and one of the things I never forget to pack is Jack Link's beef snacks, and neither should you. Not only are they amazingly tasty, but they're packed with protein for the necessary energy when you're up here on the hill. So Jack Link beef snacks, don't forget yours. Boom, Jack.
Good first take, man.
We've probably put about, what would you say, 10 miles on the horses?
Yeah, 10 miles.
We rode about 10 miles from camp, and we tied off a bunch of the pack horses down below, came up on some vantage points so we can just see a lot of country and glass it over and see if we see any animals. So stop down for a little siesta, get a little lunch, a little food in our bellies, and kind of keep trucking from here. We've seen one cow caribou, 0 moose, and so, but who knows, a lot of these animals could still be tucked down in the timber. I mean, we're looking at 2:45, so we're still midday here, and a lot of these animals could be bedded down, but
just got to keep your eyes on the hill and catch movement and hope for the best. It's the animal you're chasing, so that's all you can do right now is glass till we find something. Keep moving. So that's the plan of attack now.
So after the 15-mile horse ride, we finally arrived a bunch of hours later to base camp. We jumped off, we unloaded the horses, we set up our tents. You know, we still had a few hours of daylight left, and so like any hunter, you want to get up there and you want to put your glass on the hillside. So that's what we did. We left camp and headed up another few minutes up to some high ground to do some glassing.
This segment of The Fierce Life is brought to you by Cryptek, Battlefield to Backcountry.
So we'd be sitting in this one area, glass in this one direction for a good 45 minutes. We decided to get up, go up the hill a little bit further. And as we're doing that, as Lady Luck would have it, on the skyline behind us was a bunch of caribou that Cole picked up. From there on, we jumped off, we glassed them up. We were sizing them up to see if it was something, you know, that we wanted to take on the first night. So what we're gonna do is, it's a good bull, but we've got a bull right over here. We're gonna go glass. Those caribou aren't going anywhere. They're really curious. They're just kind of hanging tight. So we're gonna go glass over here. If we see stuff, great. But if not, I think we're gonna have to go lay the hammer down on this caribou. I've got an itchy trigger finger and I just don't know what to do. It's a problem. It's an epidemic. And I just can't pass animals up. I have that problem. So, let's get it figured out. This could get freaking western here in about 45 minutes. Sons of guns are gonna do. What do you think they're gonna do?
When we get up there,
Are they just gonna hang on that backside, you think?
I think it's kind of flat.
That might be the same bull that we seen.
The one that you saw like 4 or 5, like on the last hunt?
Yeah, the last hunt.
Do you have pictures of him?
Yeah, I got a picture on my phone. And Chad figured that bull 350, so it's a good bull.
And Chad, yeah.
Chad, yeah.
That is him, huh?
Yeah, that's him.
Because you can tell on that right side. Oh, heck yeah.
That long back point there. Yeah.
Dude, that's him. So he's a solid 350 bull.
350.
All right, so the decision's been made, and it's a majority vote. We're killing that caribou. So, it's game time. The Fierce is gonna get bloody. So the game plan is we're gonna walk this way, kind of get over there and come up on top of them because they're kind of hanging on the backside. And right now they're skyline, and unfortunately that's an unethical shot. So we're gonna try to reposition ourselves for a better shot to put this bad boy in the dirt. A little dirt nap city. Here we go. Dirt. I just gotta do my job now. We got a solid 350 bull that we've been watching. We've been him-hawing around about. Now it's game time. I've decided, let's do this. So, school is in session.
Trail Cam Image of the Week, presented by Cuddyback.
Congratulations to this week's Cuddyback camera winner, Darren Marsing, and his footage of the monster bear he calls Kong. Check out our Fierce Firearms Facebook page for the weekly Trail Cam Image of the Week contest, sponsored by Cuddyback.
Benny, you good? Okay. Hold up. No. Ben, you good? Gotta wait for him. Okay, you ready? Hold on. Boom!
Good shooting.
Woo! Boom! Yes! Oh!
I was stressed for a second there.
Oh. That was a straight bomb. And guess what? We just gave him the old fierce dirt nap. Boom! I didn't even need to pump him that second one. Oh my gosh.
Good work.
Oh,
We were 75 yards, eh?
right there. I know, I was kind of letting him get a little way.
Felt too close, eh?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That was absolutely insane. Well, hey, that plan worked out fabulous. We ended up getting the wind in our favor. We spotted him up on the skyline from way over there, about 450 yards, and just couldn't take the shot. So we decided we got to put the stalk on it to put him in a position where, you know, we can make an ethical kill shot. And so we got the wind in our favor, got downwind, came up, and just put a beautiful stalk on him. Got on him, they were bedded down, they got up, but there were too many rocks and they moved and we just couldn't get the camera. I lost them, and so we had to hurry up and reposition. It was a little bit of a cat race, but we made it happen, and we just put that mountain caribou in the dirt. So Fierce 7 mag did its job, no doubt about it.
He's done. Yeah, buddy. Look at that.
I couldn't be more pleased with this. It's an awesome, beautiful animal. It's still in velvet. It's early season. We're in August, and it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous animal. I'm so happy and grateful. Thank you, guys.
thank you for watching this week's episode of The Fierce Life. Please join us again next week for more exciting action.